اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Imam Sahib is saying that in the month of Ramadan we continue with the dars of the traditions, and in yesterday's dars we mentioned about opening the fast and the prayers that one does when one opens the fast. And today Imam Sahib is saying that he wishes to present two more traditions with regards to this, and this has been taken from the book of traditions called Tirmizi, which is one of the most well-known and authentic book of traditions. And this has been reported by Hazrat Zayd bin Khalid al-Juhani. He says that the Holy Prophet ﷺ stated that the person who opens another person's fast, then he will get the reward of keeping the fast himself, but it will not reduce his own reward in any way if he is himself fasting. This is a very beautiful statement. First of all, we have been told that the keeping a fast is worthy of reward in itself, but also opening someone else's fast with ma tayassara, whatever is available simply, then that will also give him a reward. But the assurance has been given here that the person who is opening the fast of someone else, he should not think that his own reward will be lessened in any way, or that half of his reward might be reduced and given to the other person. So this has been mentioned, that this is not the case. The person who opens someone else's fast will have an equal reward as if he also fasted, but his own reward will not be reduced in any way. Allah is so merciful that in every effort of ours, Allah gives us its fruit and gives us its reward. So if you give someone a date and open their fast, and then you give someone a glass of water and open their fast, then you will get the reward of your own fast, and also the other person's you'll get the reward of the other person's fast, while his reward will not be lessened, neither will yours. The next tradition has been taken from Muwatta Imam Malik, and it's a long tradition, and the translation is in this way: that the Holy Prophet ﷺ's blessed wife Hazrat Aisha, the truthful Radhiyallahu anha, relates that once a poor woman asked her for something. So a poor woman who needed something, she came to her door, and she begged for something. And on that day, Hazrat Aisha Zanha was fasting, and when this poor lady came, the situation in the home was this, that there was nothing in the home except one piece of bread. This was the state of the Holy Prophet ﷺ's home, that they used to have the day food for just one day, and sometimes they would not even have that. So on that day, a lady comes begging, and Aisha Anha said that this situation was such that there was nothing except one piece of bread in the house. She said to her maid servant that the piece of bread we have in the home, give it to this poor lady. This was the sacrifice and the great high morals that were displayed by Aisha Zanha. The maid servant said that there is nothing else present that you will be able to open your fast with. So what will you open your fast with? So she said that, have you forgotten that you are fasting and you have only one piece of bread? If you give this away, then you will have nothing left. So how will you open your fast? Hazrat Aisha the truthful responded, Imam Sahib saying this worth noting. She said you give that piece of bread to that poor lady. And then she kept quiet after saying this. So the maidservant said that she gave that piece of bread to that poor lady immediately. And this incident apparently seems like a very small incident, and it's been explained in great detail that at the time when there was nothing for herself, Aisha, the truthful, despite being hungry the whole day as she was fasting, she said, give it to her. So the maidservant obviously had to listen, so she gave it. And then what happened? Now let us see what was the reward that Allah gave and how He gave it. This hadith continues and says, when the evening came, and the Holy Prophet ﷺ's blessed wife, Aisha Zanha, was sent some the meat of a goat and the shoulder of the meat of a goat as a gift. And she then called that maidservant, Hazrat Aisha Zanha, upon seeing this gift from Allah and seeing the reward that Allah had given her in response to that piece of bread, that she was sent such a sumptuous meal. So she invited that maidservant and said, come and eat this, come and share with me in this food, and this, look how much better this is than the piece of bread we had. So Allah has made us a meal, and this is such a sumptuous meal, so come and let us be grateful to Allah and let us have this. So this is an example that whenever we make a sacrifice in the path of Allah, then if it's been done with a sincere heart, then it is never wasted. This is a very great lesson which we have been taught in this, and we should always remember that this is the principle of Allah, that Allah has said, La in shakartum la azidannakum, that oh my servant, if you are grateful, then I will increase my blessings. And this is an incredible favor of Allah, that Allah gives the grateful people incredible rewards. So in this regard, this should be remembered, that you should not regard any sacrifice or any good deed or anything that you spend in the cause of Allah, never regard it as minor or small or meaningless. Whatever one spends with a sincere heart, Allah gives far more than that as a reward. So this is a Ramadan lesson for us all, that in Ramadan and also in other days, we should try to adopt every minor and major good deed, and we should do it with the intention that I do this in order to earn the pleasure of Allah. So may Allah enable us to go forward and in our good deeds, and may Allah enable all of our good deeds to be honored with acceptance, and we should be granted unlimited reward for it. And may Allah reward us abundantly with unlimited reward for every single good deed we perform. May Allah bless us with the capacity to do this. Ameen summa ameen.